3, 2, 1, go!
Hold on a minute. Have the intro stopped? Is he not doing the intros anymore? You can have too much of a good thing. Just calm yourselves. About tomorrow. Now you may notice, if you're observant, like an eagle, then I don't know why I'm comparing you to eagles immediately, audience. I'm sorry about that. 20th of January. That's right. We've gone forward quite a bit. We've had the international break, the winter break. There may well have been internationals, but that's not what its official name is called. And we sit top of le table, not in France. We sit top of the table. Spal 2013, 2K13. We're up there. We're like that NBA game that you played twice and then didn't really play too much after that because it was, no one else was playing it, so it was just sort of a solo venture. What are we doing? I'm just talking about my own experiences, really. But we are top of the table, 48 points. Pescara are just behind us on 46, and then Virtus and Teller, that I've described as a cheese, and also coffee, I think it was as well, all sorts of things. And Empoli on 42 as well. Relatively tight at the top. There's 5 teams, on 40-something points, so a little bit congested, but not too bad. Our fixtures have gone all right. Since our 3-1 victory over Empoli, you might remember it last episode, we followed that up with another 3-1 win, and really it's the story of Adam Lafondre's penalties and whether he's scoring them or not. This one, he didn't score, which is always nice to see. We then came up with a 4-0 win. Alberto Sedi with a hat-trick, and Adam Lafondre once again getting a goal in the game. A really good 4-0 win. An easy 4-0 win, essentially. Brescia, we then played. That was a 3-0 as well, and Adam Lafondre scored his penalty kick. Very well done to him. They had a man sent off in that game as well, which made it a little bit easier for us. It was in a 1-1 against Salernitana. Adam Lafondre again scoring a goal. The man is in fine goal-scoring form, folks. It was then a 1-0 victory. You'll never guess what. Adam Lafondre scored a penalty. We had a dominant performance in that game as well against Catanzaro. And then finally, oh dear, this wasn't good. It was a 5-0 defeat to Pescara Calcio. Donnarumma, you've seen a lot of him, more so than I ever imagined, got himself a hat-trick, and that was quite easy for them. Campagnolo also getting a goal, as did Daniele Verdi. I mean, they've got a decent side. Players I've actually heard of. I don't think it's fair. And that then brings us to today. We play Novara and Frosinone in the Serie B league format that you've been all too familiar with. And neither side are playing particularly well this season. Frosinone in 10th. We've got Novara, who play first in 19th position. So it should be, in theory, 2 routine wins. Something has changed. There's been an in and an out. Not massively exciting, hence Ben Sports News not around. But if you take a look at the history, you can see that we've brought in Chepas Malele, I think. Anyway, he's on loan from Palermo. Very, very quick. Physicals are fantastic. 12 finishing, decent off the ball. Composure's the only issue for me, but he can play as a target man and sort of as an advanced forward as well. So the fact he can play a few roles, and he's very, very quick, and 6'1", all of those things combined, I liked the look of him. So he comes in. The reason he's come in is that we've got rid of, essentially, where is he? Rodriguez? He's not even on this page. How was he? It was this year. Does it just act as if it never happened now? I mean, because he was loaned in. Allow me. Leandro Rodriguez, we've sent back to Everton. He didn't really feature for me, and when he did, he didn't do anything special, so he's out. So just a switch round in strikers, really. Aside from that, in terms of the squad, we only made one other thing. Well, we tried to do something, and it didn't go well. Pontisso, I have on a deal where I can sign him for £425,000. The issue is, he just doesn't want to join. So if we get promoted, we'll try again. If we don't get promoted, we'll never see him again. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get into our first game. Then Novara is the team we are playing against, and this is the lineup I believe we're going to go with. Although we could make a few changes. No, we'll stick with this for now. Ushkani in goal then, Venuti, Terzi and Gianni at the back, Barloco out left back, you've got Arini, Pontisso and Sakura in the middle, and then a front three, it changes round very often. I like to try strikers in different areas. Antonucci now plays in the centre, Sedi still on that left-hand side, and Lafondre, who you've seen this in hot goal-scoring form, on the right-hand side as the advance forward. It just seems to work quite well, ignoring the 5-0 defeat we had, of course. That game didn't go so well, as you can imagine. I was just sort of sitting there in disbelief. Now, they are second, but it was just sort of me watching it just going, I don't understand what's happening here. I've never felt out of control of a game so much as I did right there. Right, we are big favourites for the game. They're playing a 4-3-3. I don't recognise any of the players. So, whatever. Galabinov. It sounds good, but I don't know him. It's Bulgarian, apparently. So, right, I've said a team such as ours should we win without any problems at all. And the team talk, I've got to say, it's gone marvellously. Right, then the games begin. We are in our more familiar white and blue kit. Well, I think it's a white kit with blue trim, which I quite like. Hopefully, we can get back to winning ways. Of course, we've had the winter break. We've done little to nothing in that time, but I'm hoping that we can fight back and get ourselves a couple of victories to have us firmly at the top of the table. Form's been good. We've looked really good as well in the games, apart from the one-off 5-0 defeat. The problem being, of course, that was the final game we played before the winter break, so it might still be fresh in the minds of some of these players, which isn't good. Bolocco, though, plays it across to Arini. Now I've got Lafondra on this right-hand side. Sedi's in there with Antonucci. 2 men in there. Cleared, though. And Arini heads it down. Cleared as far as Pontisso, who, he's good in that area. He'll do something dangerous. Gives it to Sacco. Bolocco on it again. Into Pontisso, if you can find Arini, who's got 3 options now. Into Antonucci. Plays it out wide. And all of a sudden, there's 2 men in the middle that are free. And Sedi's one of them. Actually, Sedi was the man not free. But still, gets the goal. Puts us 1-0 up. Alberto Sedi. Some people say it said Sedi. It's too late for me to change the way I pronounce it. So I'm sorry. Or Sedi. Oh, he scored anyway, so that's good. Antonucci's picked up a bit of a knock. I've not really planned for that. So if he could he's just recovering. Good, we're fine. And the throw-in is taken. Sakor's on it. Said he was trying to get on the end of it, but didn't quite do. And now again, a lot of our moves, you'll notice, go into Pontisso, and then it's whatever he decides to do with it. Currently, he's just jogging backwards with it. But it's interesting, every single time, again, always the man that's finding the ball. Plays that deep line playmaker, always a part of something. If I don't sign him post this season, I'll be very disappointed to lose him, because I do really enjoy him in the centre. I think in a tougher division, players like him are really, really important. And so they're coming forward with this, actually. A bit surprising, if you don't mind me saying so. They've found a way through, and it's a shot on goal. It's not a shot on goal. It's a corner, though. Oh my, what? I mean, that was such an underwhelming highlight. Surely the corner's going to be better. Oh, no, it's not. They're still going to come. Well, look, they're offside. I mean, they shouldn't be bothering, should they? Wasting everybody's time with just their pointless attacking moves. All right, 37 minutes on the clock, and we look as if we've got another chance. Again, Pontisso working things. Now I've mentioned it, you'll always see it. Sedi on that left-hand side, whips it into the middle. Antonucci's there. The 3-striker formation. I adore it. There, I've said it now. You've seen Lafondra's been bagging them in today, though. Antonucci and Alberto Sedi. That wall in the distance has annoyed me. Sedi puts the ball in, though, and Antonucci's there just to prod home from close range. Easy finish, but I don't know what it is. They just work in tandem really nicely. The issue is going to be, of course, that if we get promoted or we improve the squad, as this corner's whipped in, could be a third on the cards. Like, what areas do we, which strikers do we bring in? How do we change it? That's the big question. Will it have to sort of not become a 4-3-3? Will it become more sort of as it goes in as well? I think it's a hit Antonucci. Is he claiming that? He's literally claiming that. Will we have to change it to a sort of an attacking midfielder, take away one of the strikers, or take away the 2 on the sides and bring them in as wingers? There's lots of things we can do. It's interesting. Pontisso, though, plays it across to Sakor, who, Antonucci claims it like he knows what he's doing. He didn't know what he was doing. How do you know that, Ben? Because I've watched him all year. He has games where he does absolutely he'll get a hat-trick in this game, I've no doubt about it. I'm very pleased with the way things are going, though, lads. Keep it up. Everyone seems delighted. And I'm very pleased with that performance. This Spurs on 51 points, 6 points ahead of Empoli. It's looking good so far, folks. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, we've got to start thinking about some changes. We're 3-0 up, and I've got to be honest, folks, we're cruising. Balek's going to come on for Sakura on the left-hand side. Mastor's going to come on, but play as the target man, which might seem strange. Actually, no, him and Lafondra can switch around. Maybe him and Antonucci can switch around. I mean, there's so many things you can do here. Okay, we'll try something different. Mastor's going to play as a winger on that side, so we'll keep a similar shape. In fact, we'll have him playing attacking, really pushed up there. And we'll see if that makes... Oh, I'm just interested to see how that works. Half an hour to go. Why not? 3-0 up with half an hour to go. Pontisso struggling a little bit. I mean, there's not long left to go in the game. We'll bring on Castanetti for him and just get him a little rest before the next game. I think it's in a week's time. I don't really need to be doing this. You can see everyone's relatively fit. Gianni's struggling a little bit. 82 minutes on the clock. Ball's played in. Lafondra's there. He's the only striker not to get a goal so far, so he's interested. And there's Antonucci's hat-trick. Who knew? I knew. I definitely knew. How bizarre. At the end of the season, his goal-scoring record's going to look great, but I know he scored 3 hat-tricks, so it's not as good. Ball's whipped in, though. Antonucci heads it home. I do love a cushioned header. The wall has never been in such good view. I do fear, actually, there's going to be some complaints from the Burger vans, because they're going to go, oh, what's all this? I've heard you're building a stand there. What about our business? And I'm going, yeah, well, things change. Right, the final goal kick then, Ispalian is going to play it. Oh, no, he's not. Not even going to get to take it. 4-0 win, though. That is emphatic. And another Antonucci hat-trick. To note, said he gave me the other one as well. Adam Lafondra not on the score sheet. He won't be happy with that. There'll be a few of you, I'm aware, sitting at home going, you got 1.8 million, Ben. Why aren't you buying players? I'll be honest, folks. There's not that many players that make that much sense to bring in right now. Top of the table, looking good. I mean, financially, we've lost all the money. So just don't do anything stupid, Ben. Unless you're being framed, which is what I was always taught. But then, if I was doing something stupid, rarely would we have the camera out. So it was very often in shops where I'd be a nuisance. So, and you're not allowed to film in shops. Football Manager video, innit? I don't know what's going on. Welcome back. Frosinone, Calcio. Just Frosinone, I think we'll do. We're playing them today. The team remains, well, it's identical to the team that we played in the first game. There was one change we could have done. We could have brought in Balak today, but we're going to keep him on the bench. He's quite nice to bring on, to be honest. And Mikael Roca is another one that we could play today, but isn't going to feature to begin with. But again, we've got options off the bench. That's what I like to see. As we go into this one then, which kind of going to be in goal. The team remains the same. You know them by now, which is quite nice. You should know them by now. Oh, yes, of course, our new boy, number 11, we'll give him. He's going to be on the bench. We may well see him today. Now, we are favourites for the game. Not heavy favourites, but we've got a chance. The draw's quite likely. Who knew? I think the draw there was the most likely option. So, it says it all. I actually don't think it was. And people that know odds will say it wasn't. It wasn't, I know. Us winning was most likely. Hence it said favourite. Right, team talk's gone well. Into the games we go. The strikers so far, I think one's got 11, one's got 12, one's got 17. So they're all scoring. I wish I could tell you who's got the most. Shall we just take a look before we carry on with all this? Who's scoring the goals? So I've got Antonucci on 17. I know, Mirko, I know the truth, mate. I know that you score occasionally and then just pop up with three. 3 hat-tricks makes me sick. Seri and Lafondra don't score lots in every game, but they do. I mean, Seri got a hat-trick recently, I should say. But they, generally speaking, they get 1 or 2 in games and do quite well. But it's nice to see 3 strikers, all scoring, all looking good. And worth noting as well, Adam Lafondra, 7 assists. He's not just a goal scorer, he's a creator as well, with a really good shots on target percentage. So, let's get back into the game, sorry. Just wanted to make you aware, as they're having a man sent off, perhaps, a minute in. Yellow card, 25 seconds in. I like it. I've also got a free kick which has been put in, which is going to come to nothing but Lafondra shot on target. See, he loves it. He probably learned that at Clairefontaine. Fantastic. Right, 25 minutes or so on the clock. We've not seen too much action so far. Pontisso, though, plays this right hand side. What a delivery. What a pass from Pontisso. Absolutely love it. Back to him as well. If you can switch it onto the other side, where's he going to go with this? He's just very calm. He never seems rushed, never seems in a panic. Just does a fabulous job, really. As we're keeping the ball in this deeper area very, very well. Is Pontisso going to do the big switch? That's what we're excited to see. He doesn't do it, though. Lafondra into Seri. Oh, it was a golden opportunity for Alberto Seri. Not managing to find the finish, though. Remains 0-0. You saw there, Lafondra, though, finding that final ball into Seri. Pontisso corner kick and cleared behind for another goal kick. Corner it is. But the thing is, this doesn't come to anything. I watch a lot of Football Manager. This is just end of highlight in 3, 2, 1. Alright, time is ticking away. There's about 8 minutes of this first half to go. If we can get ourselves a goal, that'd be delightful. We start on attacking every single game so far, and we don't seem to concede all too many really good chances. I don't know what's happened recently, but I mean, stop talking, because they're going to score. So, great save, clearance. If I'd have carried on there, they would have definitely scored, because I was going on about how great we are defensively, and that's never a wise thing to do off Football Manager, because they can hear you. Durso drives forward into him. Good. It's 1-0 to Frosinone. 41 minutes are on the clock. His first goal of the season. So he's doesn't ever score. You can see, really, we just fall asleep a little bit. This guy gets very unmarked, and first time finish is the thing that catches us out, really. That's in the back of the net. The fans behind the goal look disappointed. Their fans look delighted. All right, attacking is the philosophy. It's the mentality. Do we want to change anything up? I think we give them another 10 minutes, another 10, 15 minutes. Say unlucky, say things haven't gone right, and if nothing changes, we make changes. The irony. So corner kick to them, though, which is never good, as it's cleared to the edge of the box. Lofaso on it. If he's going to get a strike on goal, we could be under threat. It's a good challenge that comes in, but they're still attacking on this right-hand side. Ball played in. Venuti gets it clear. Now Arini, the ball's got to be good, and it's indifferent. Lafondra doesn't quite get there, and they've still got it under control. They're not a bad side our Frosinone. So we've got to have our wits about us. As Terzi's on it now, out to Vanucci. If we can get the ball forward towards Sedi. Target man. That's what we're talking about. Into the feet of Lafondra, and we know that he's good at keeping the ball, good at finding opportunities. Barloco into Sakor now, out to Antonucci, and the ball onto this left-hand side. Men in the middle. Sedi's there at the front post. The keeper's nowhere. Sedi flicks it in. It's 1-1. His 13th of the season, and Spal are back on level terms. Let's take a look at it in 3 dimensions. Here it is. Straight away. No messing about. Antonucci then out to Barloco. Our fullbacks really do well at pushing on. You can see there, Sedi just flicks it in. The goalkeeping is suspect, but who cares? Now our fans look happy. With a good travelling away support there as well. Packed out that end. Lovely stuff. Just think, if we had an end at our ground, we could pack that. I've got to stop talking about it. I won't stop talking about it until it's fixed. So, these things happen. It's actually Frosinone who are on the attack again. Of course, we're still on attacking, and I gave him that 10-minute period, which we got the goal in. Ball's played forward, though, and Maggie, we'll call him, has got the goal. 2-1. It might be time for a change. I fear that something's not quite clicking right now. And we're going to make a change in the middle. We're going to get Arini off, Rocker on, and then maybe Balak on the left-hand side as well. We'll leave ourselves a striking option to bring on if needs be. I still think we can get a win here. I believe. And speaking of that belief, we're forward again. Balak's on it. It goes out to this left-hand side. We've got a goal here already. Ball played across. Sedi's there and finishes it off. Has the ball changed colour, or has the pitch got more snowy? What's occurred? It's 2-2. We've got our second of the game, and lovely stuff. See, the ball was yellow there. I don't know what to think. Barloco, though, pulls it across, and it's stopped by Bastoni. Said he won't miss from there, he never will, and puts it in the back of the net. 2-2, still time. The changes hopefully have made a difference, and we're going to get Adam Lafondra off for this new chap, Cephas Malele. He's going to come on and he's going to score the winner. I trust him. I mean, I've taken off the very assured Adam Lafondra for a live wire. Okay, this guy's a little bit quicker. I don't know if he's really cut out for this sort of game, but here we go. Pontisso, is it his moment? Rocker's on it now. Where's he going to go? He's been tackled. It's not gone well, and they may well bring this forward. They try to, and the ball out is good. They're number 8 now, driving forward, but blocked. Rocker on it, into Antonucci. He's got a runner ahead of him. Malele, there he is. He's not fit, but he's playing on adrenaline right now. Balak, out to the other side. Rocker, through, maybe forward. Vanucci puts it in. Malele! Oh, he's messed it up. Malele. What's my name? Malele. Corner kick, 8 minutes to go, cleared, and it's not going to come to anything unless they counter-attack, which would be awful. I mean, they are driving forward with it here. He really is. He's really going for this. They've pulled it across. It's not good, and it's cleared. And all of a sudden, a counter-attack is turning into a counter-attack. No, it ain't. They're driving forward. There's no time left. Don't do. One change too many, Ben. One change too many. It's 3-2. Lofaso on that side, he's driven down there. I don't want to say it's influenced because they've got that end of the ground filled in, but I'm just saying. Doesn't feel like a coincidence to me as the time is almost up. It's going to be a defeat, folks. It's a 3-2 defeat. I mean, oh dear. I'm not happy with the result, and I'm going to tell them that. Basically, we just looked a bit sheepish at the back. I don't know what occurred. We had more shots in the game, more possession as well. Did we have as many clear-cut chances? 3 clear-cut chances. And we scored 2 goals, of course. 2 half chances. They took their chances when they came. They weren't obvious, but they put them away. Luckily for us, though, it does mean we stay top of the table. 5 points clear of 3rd position. Of course, the 2 top teams go up automatically, potentially the 3rd if the point system works out. But it looks like it's going to be very close again, much like it was last season. And that brings us to the end of this episode. We'll see who we face, though, next time. Of course, these episodes are a little bit more sporadic. We'll see what comes up for us. We will go for... Well, actually, let's see who's challenging, and we'll go for a team that's challenging. Maybe Cittadella. We play them next, so we'll leave that one out. Okay, well, we'll go for FC Bari. We'll aim for sort of the Bari, Cremonese, those 2 sides. We'll play quite a few in between, and then that'll give us a nice chance to see the final 3 games. Empoli and Virtus Entella played right at the end of the season. They should be some big ones. So, I'll see you again for another episode of the Ispalian Job. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop a like before you leave, and we love with care from Rich Until this time. I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye!